Captain Marcus Hile stood on the observation deck of Frontier Station 7, watching the distant stars through reinforced glass. 20 years had passed since he'd left military service, trading battlefields for the quiet monotony of station management. His reflection showed a man weathered by time, gray threading through dark hair, lines etched deep around tired eyes. The proximity alarm shattered his contemplation. "Captain, we have an unscheduled arrival," his operations officer called through the comm. "Ship designation unknown. They're requesting immediate docking clearance." Marcus frowned. Unscheduled arrivals meant trouble, and trouble was something he'd hoped to leave behind. "Tell them to transmit identification codes or maintain distance." "Sir, they're overriding our docking protocols." "The bay doors are opening on their own." Marcus ran toward the command center, his boots echoing through empty corridors. The station housed 300 civilians, merchants, and families seeking refuge at the edge of colonized space. They had no defenses beyond basic shielding, nothing that could repel a hostile force. He burst into the command center to find his small crew staring at their monitors in confusion. The main screen displayed a sleek vessel, unlike anything in current naval registries. Its hull shimmered with an iridescence that hurt to observe directly, geometry that seemed to fold in on itself. "Captain, someone's coming through the airlock," Security Chief David reported. "Scanners show a single individual, unarmed." "Unarmed doesn't mean harmless," Marcus muttered. "Meet me at docking bay 3. Full security detail." He grabbed a plasma pistol from the weapons locker, checking its charge as he moved through the station. His team assembled quickly, 6 officers in light armor. Weapons trained on the airlock door as it cycled open with a hiss of equalizing pressure. The figure that emerged made Marcus's breath catch in his throat. She was tall, nearly 7 feet, with skin the color of deep ocean waters. Elegant features held an otherworldly beauty, large eyes that gleamed like polished silver. Her form was humanoid, but clearly alien, dressed in armor that seemed grown rather than manufactured, organic plates that shifted with her movements. But it was her face that stopped him cold. The same face he'd seen 2 decades ago, bloodied and terrified, staring up at him from a crashed escape pod on the war-torn planet of Outpost Sigma. "Nina," he whispered. Those silver eyes focused on him with laser intensity. When she spoke, her voice carried harmonics that resonated in his chest. "Marcus Hale, I have searched for you across half the galaxy." His security team tensed, fingers tightening on triggers. Marcus raised a hand, signaling them to hold. "Stand down." "I know her? Know me?" Nina stepped forward, and despite himself, Marcus retreated. "You saved me once, fed me, protected me when your own kind wanted to dissect me for science. Then you left me at a refugee station and disappeared." "I had no choice," Marcus said, memories flooding back. "The war was ending. I was recalled. They promised me you'd be taken care of, given asylum." Nina's laugh held no warmth. "Asylum? Yes, in a laboratory. They studied me for 3 years, Marcus. Took samples. Tested the limits of my biology. I was 15 years old by your reckoning." Guilt twisted in Marcus's gut. He'd been assured she would be treated well, integrated into human society. The thought that she'd suffered because of his trust made him sick. "Nina, I didn't know." "If I had, you would have done what?" Her voice sharpened. "Fought your entire military?" "No, you did what humans always do. You chose the path of least resistance." She paused, studying him. "But you were kind once. That is why I'm here first, before I proceed with my task." "What task?" Nina smiled, and Marcus saw something dangerous in that expression. "I escaped, eventually. Made my way home. My people, the Valani, believed I had died. When I returned and told them what had been done to me, what humanity does to those who cannot defend themselves. They were horrified. Not all humans are like that, Marcus protested. The ones who hurt you are criminals, acting outside. Outside what? Your laws? Nina interrupted. Marcus, I have spent 2 decades learning about humanity. Your laws are selectively enforced. Your morality is flexible. And when your species encounters something weaker, something you can exploit, you almost always do. She moved to the observation window, gazing out at the station's modest collection of ships. My people are old, Marcus. Ancient. We have technology that would seem like magic to you. We have weapons that could crack planets. But we are few, scattered across distant systems, content to live quietly. Until I returned, she continued. Until I showed them what happens to the helpless in a galaxy where humans expand unchecked. Now they are no longer content. Now they have decided that humanity's expansion must be contained. Marcus felt cold dread seeping into his bones. Nina, you're talking about war. I am talking about protection, she corrected. Every human colony beyond the treaty line will be removed. Every ship that ventures into claimed space will be destroyed. Humanity will be pushed back to its core systems and held there. You'll kill billions, Marcus said. Families, children, people who never hurt you. As your people would have killed me if I'd been less useful, Nina replied. As they have killed countless others in the name of progress and manifest destiny. Marcus's mind raced. He'd read the casualty reports from the colonial wars, seen the atrocities committed on both sides. Humanity wasn't innocent, but collective punishment went against everything he believed in. Why are you here? He asked. Why tell me this? Nina turned to face him fully. Because you were kind once. Because when you found me dying in that pod, you didn't see an alien or a resource. You saw a child who needed help. So I am giving you a chance I will not give others. She produced a small device from her armor, crystalline and pulsing with inner light. This is a beacon. Activate it, and my people will mark this station and everyone aboard is protected. When the purge begins, you will be spared. And everyone else? Marcus asked, will face judgment. Marcus looked at the device, then at his security team, then at Nina. 20 years ago, he'd made a choice to save one life. Now she was asking him to make a choice that would doom millions. I can't take that, he said quietly. Nina's expression hardened. Then you are a fool. Maybe, Marcus agreed. But if I accept, if I let everyone else die just to save myself and 300 people, then I become exactly what you think all humans are. I won't do it. For a long moment, Nina stared at him. Something flickered in those silver eyes, an emotion he couldn't quite read. You understand what this means, she said. I cannot stop what is coming. The fleet has already launched. In 6 months, every human settlement beyond the treaty line will be ash. Then I have 6 months to stop it, Marcus replied. Nina laughed, genuinely amused. You? One retired captain with a civilian station? Against an armada that could sterilize worlds? No, Marcus said. Not just me. There are good people out there, Nina. People who will listen. Who will fight for peace instead of war. You were one of them once. I was a child, Nina said softly. Children believe in mercy, and adults believe in nothing? Marcus challenged. You came here first. You offered me protection. That's not the action of someone who's given up on mercy. Nina turned away, but not before Marcus saw something cracked in her composure. Sentimentality is weakness. Or maybe it's the only thing that makes us more than monsters, Marcus said. You said your people were horrified by what happened to you. That means they still feel compassion. If they can feel it for you, they can feel it for others. You do not understand, Nina said, her voice strained. I have shown them atrocities, Marcus. Recordings of experiments, testimonies from survivors, evidence of genocides your species has committed. They are decided. Then let me speak to them, Marcus said. Let me show them that humans can be better. Let me prove that the man who saved you wasn't an exception. Nina whirled on him. And if you fail? If they reject your words? Then at least I tried, Marcus said. That has to count for something. Silence stretched between them. The security team remained tense, uncertain. Finally, Nina nodded slowly. You have courage, she said. Foolish, suicidal courage, but courage nonetheless. She held out the beacon. Take this. It will allow you to contact me. Make your case. Gather your evidence. You have 3 months, not 6. After that, nothing you say will matter. Marcus took the device, feeling its warmth against his palm. Thank you. Do not thank me yet, Nina said. If you fail, I will return. And next time, I will not ask nicely. She walked back toward the airlock, then paused. Marcus, the kindness you showed me, feeding me those terrible ration bars, and telling me stories about Earth, I never forgot it. I hope you succeed, truly. Then she was gone, her ship departing in a flash of impossible light. Marcus stood holding the beacon, knowing he'd just taken on an impossible task. 3 months to prevent a war. 3 months to prove humanity deserved mercy. He looked at his confused, frightened crew. Get me every contact we have in Naval Command, civilian government, and colonial administration. We have work to do. As alarms began to sound and his team scrambled to comply, Marcus allowed himself one small smile. 20 years ago, he'd saved 1 life. Now he had to save billions. Some things, he thought, never changed.